find out? It was a huge game, huge news this week.
Yeah, it was just before the team meeting on Monday, and Faz just pulled me aside before it started and said, "Yeah, I'll be training this week and starting on Saturday." So, yeah, it's a great feeling, and I'm really looking forward to it now.
Can you believe where you are now from 6 months ago, that injury, Cape Town, that game for Ulster, to be in this position?
Yeah, I suppose like that Cape Town injury, I tore my tendon in my hip, and yeah, it's just been a bit of bad timing. Missed the New Zealand tour obviously, and it was pretty disappointing. And pretty gutted to watch it. Obviously, it was a great result, and it felt great for the lads. But you also want to be part of that situation and that experience. So yeah, it's kind of gutted just to miss out on that. And obviously, then I went on the emerging tour just to get back into the swing of things. And yeah, now I'm back playing and I feel good playing. So yeah, it's been a bit of a journey, but I've been back and I'm fit now.
What did you take out of the emerging Ireland tour? What was said out there? Who made a big influence on it?
It was more just to get into the flow of like how Irish rugby plays, and because it's different to Ulster and what I do with Ulster. So just I suppose some one-on-one time of a caddy and just getting into the flow of things of what they want me to do, and just trying to, I suppose, do it in the environment I'm playing.
You talked about you coming out of yourself a little bit more. What have they asked of you this weekend?
Again, it's all the fundamentals. It's going to be an aerial game. We know that the Springboks love to kick, obviously, and they've got pace in the wings. So just trying to back myself with my pace, and then just getting as many involvements as I can throughout the game, getting off my wing, and just trying to be involved.
There's a lot of rugby, obviously United Rugby Championships, South African sides in there. Has the fear factor gone a little bit if you were looking at these guys on paper a couple of years ago to now?
Yeah, definitely a different situation. I've played a lot of the guys I'm coming up against, and obviously Mpimpy, I've played against him. So yeah, it's a wee bit of an easier because it's a bit, I've experienced it already. So obviously it's going to be a different situation playing with Ireland, but one that I'm probably looking forward to.
Is it a different feeling getting the nod for a game like South Africa compared to the other caps where first time around there were lads away on the Lions tour, and then against Argentina last year it was a week on from New Zealand and there might have been a few changes there? Like, this is very much this is the strongest available team out there this week. Yeah,
I feel like just having those two games before is kind of eases it into it as well. Like the Argentina game, obviously the USA game was a wee bit different and not as strong a side, but coming into that Argentina game, I feel like kind of got me ready for future games and like how I felt before that game, because it was still a strong side we were playing against. And yeah, obviously it's a different situation coming into against the Springboks, and I just feel like the amount of games that I've played and how I feel at the minute is more how I feel like when I'm coming into the games rather than previous games that I played for Ireland.
In the second half of that season, then when you weren't getting on in the Six Nations and then you get injured leading up to the New Zealand tour, what's that like in terms of the frustration, doubting yourself a little bit maybe?
No, I wouldn't say I was doubting myself. I was still happy playing for Ulster. Obviously I would have liked to have been playing for Ireland, but I knew what I had to work on and I knew what they had wanted from me, and that was kind of a basis of why obviously I was disappointed, but the reason why I wasn't also involved in them. I was enjoying my rugby with Ulster, and obviously we lost that semi-final, but I think performances coming into that were good from a whole team's perspective as well as myself, and yeah, I think I'm just ready for it now.
And just finally for me then, Johnny spoke earlier in the week about being out on the training pitch on Monday or Tuesday and looking around and seeing 50 odd people, knowing that there's 33 only going to a World Cup. Like, do you get the sense of that just level of squad competition when you're out there at the moment?
Yeah, it's great to see. Like, and there's always boys on people's heels and chirping away, so it definitely drives I suppose standards in camp. And yeah, I suppose I know a lot of the boys now because I was in the immersion tour and I was with, and then I've been in camp as well, so I know that everyone is passionate to play and everyone is biting at the heels to try and get that opportunity.
Rob, how patient have you had to be? Because There's obviously been the injuries, there's been the breakthrough. Everyone knew you were going to get to this point, and I'm sure you did too, but it's just that trying to be patient and tell yourself, just wait, this will come.
I'm a pretty patient guy, to be honest. As when I got the injuries, yeah, it's disappointing, but I mean, I knew I'd be back, and my main point was just trying to get back and trying to be stronger. And yeah, I've had quite a few setbacks, but I've never really been downed on it. I've just been trying to get past that stage and then get back into being fit and healthy and as quickly as possible.
And last one from me, Andy described South Africa as the ultimate test. Where are they in your head in terms of just, I suppose you're one of those players who hasn't played against them, so just getting out there, what kind of a test, how big of a test do you see it for you and for your teammates?
Yeah, obviously they're a great side, like they're physical, and like it's going to be a huge test for us, but I think we've said it in camp, and we back our skills, we back our intent, and it's what we bring to the table rather than what we like fearing them. So it's our ability to take it to them.
Well, haven't you got the nod on Monday that you're going to be in the team? Who's the first person you call?
Sorry?
Who's the first phone call you're making to find out you're playing on Saturday?
I'll give it. I phoned my mum, told her, but so it was a bit of a shock. But I did also told her not to be saying to anyone. So she likes spreading news quickly. Like so, I just kept it quiet with my mum first.
Did you have any family friends coming down for the game?
Yeah, I've got friends and family coming down. So yeah, it started with I suppose my Ulster game. Half round of Skilling came down, so it's harder to get tickets for these games. But yeah, I've got family and friends coming down.
When you just think back to the first couple of caps you won, was there anything that kind of stood out to you about the step up to Test rugby, like speed of the game, intensity of the divisions, anything like that?
Obviously, training was definitely at a higher intensity than I'd ever felt before, especially my first few camps, and I've gotten used to it now. But I feel like I've kind of just gradually taken a step by step. I was in club rugby not too long ago, and I've just kind of gone up through A games and Ulster, and now, yeah, I'm playing for Ireland. So I've taken every step gradually, and it's kind of eased the process of getting up to the top.
And Rob, just on the Emerging Ireland tour, could you tell us a little bit about your first reaction when you got called into it? Because I know it's not always been the done thing, but it obviously came at a good time for you, and then what you gained from it to, I suppose, be in this position now.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be called up. I had a feeling just because I'd missed the New Zealand tour, and it was definitely a good opportunity for me to be in that environment again and trying to work on the things that they had tried to get me to get involved into. And yeah, it was kind of hard because also we were also playing quite big games in URC and missing that, and like especially the Leinster game at home, I would have loved to be involved in it, even though it was raining and not really a winger's day. But those are the games you want to be involved in, playing against the top teams. But no, I really enjoyed the Emerging Tour. I got to meet a load of guys as well, young boys that were passionate and coming through and really wanting to learn. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed it.
And just to mention as well, Conor Murray's going to make his 100th cap, so it's a special occasion for him. Is it something as a team? He's mentioned it also.
Yeah, we did. We round of applause, and it's a huge honour. Like not many people get 100 caps for Ireland. It's a great like serving for Irish rugby, and yeah, it's unreal.
Brilliant, thank you.
Just one last one. Just to develop on Jackie's question there. You're coming up against one of the most exciting back threes in the world, and Andy was saying this is your shot, you've earned it, and this is your shot to grab that jersey. How exciting is it personally to know that if you put in a really good performance against this team, it'd be very hard for anyone else to take the jersey off you?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, and it's no better to do it against the back three that we're playing against now. So yeah, it's a huge opportunity for me, and then all I can do is try my best out there and try and perform like I've been performing recently.
And the other side of it that is they will challenge you defensively. Is that defensive cohesion in the back three something you've been really working on this week?
Yeah, definitely. Being Hugo and Mac, like we've all had our chats and just reviewing training and reviewing, I suppose, the opposition as well. So yeah, we've definitely come together. Just small chats is what brings us together, and especially speaking on the pitch and stuff and training, just getting different details and small comms to each other just to be on the right page.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks Rob.
Cheers.
Thanks, Rob.
Cheers, Rob. Good luck.